Huh, I haven't read any of these yet. Chase the Joker. I gotta calm down Koyuki's voice for this one.
I've got it. This is the spot.
That's a bust. Ah! My mic peaked, bro. I can't do this.
Again? How could this happen again?
I changed her voice already.
Wow, that's worse than bad luck. How many times in a row has she busted in roulette? Including this one, that's 5 times in a row. With simple calculations, that's about a 0.000006% chance.
I think I added an extra 0 there.
The only explanation I've got is that you've been cursed by the god of RNG. That kind of god doesn't exist. Anyone with eyes can see something's fishy here. Someone's messing with me. They rigged the roulette game, so I'd lose no matter what. I was curious, so I took a look at the mechanism before we started. There's no such capability to identify individual users. And we borrowed all these board games right before the party started. When would we have time to rig it against you? However, I did confirm that an infrared guidance device for upper attack intelligence shells is installed to accurately target the head of the penalty target with a protruding Perotol. Who installed such an unnecessary expensive combat system in a party game? I did lend this roulette game to the engineering department before. When they gave it back to me, they said they made some entertainment enhancements. Maybe that's what they were talking about. This is the engineering department's work? Jeez. I'm giving them a piece of my mind the next time they put in a resource request. Anyway, back to me. This is totally unfair. Games that are purely luck like roulette are my mortal enemy. That's completely antithetical to how luck works. If I say it's unfair, it's unfair. I object. Referee, do something. I'm requesting a game change.
We're playing friendly party games, there's no referees. But if that's what you want, we can change the game. We have plenty of options.
What should we play? There's the Life or Wolf of the Wild Hunt? The game I suggest we play from here on out is Chase the Joker. Chase the Joker? That's a card game, right? You lose if you have the Joker in your hand at the end of the game. Yes, it's a simple, easy game.
I'm not reading the rules of Old Maid.
Everyone knows the rules, right? So, no objections. Chase the Joker relies on luck as well, however. If luck-based games are your mortal enemy, won't you just lose again? It would appear you don't know, Kotama. Chase the Joker is actually a skill-based strategy game. You can count the numbers of the cards that have been discarded and calculate the probability of the remaining cards. Or you carefully monitor people's reactions when they draw their cards to see if they have the Joker.
You can count the number of the cards that have been discarded and calculate the probability of the remaining cards. Yeah, but at the end of the day, it really just depends on who's got the cards in hand. Like, why bother count carding? One person has the Joker. How do you calculate the probability that someone has the Joker when it's random every time? The second part, yeah, that's the point of Old Maid, but anyway.
You know, that's a dumb game that relies purely on luck. On the other hand, I definitely have a chance of winning Chase the Joker. And the loser gets a flick on the forehead. This sounds fun. I think I'll join in on this round.
They're cooked. Well, I don't mind what we play, but I have a feeling this will end quickly for some reason.
I'll pass. Simple games like Chase the Joker aren't really my vibe. Huh? What's with these unenthusiastic reactions? Huh? What's with this unenthusiastic Huh? What's with this unenthusiastic reactions? Are you guys just scared? Then let Chase the Joker begin. Why? Why does she have to be the only one left? Noah?
Yes, Koyuki?
One of the cards you're holding, it's a Joker, right?
Ouch. I wonder, could it be?
I know it is. So, the left or the right?
Why don't you take a guess, Koyuki?
I can't read her expression at all. Of course, my bad luck lines me up against her. I picked a game with less luck, but the external circumstances. How can this be? I have no choice. All I can do is guess. I know! The Joker is on the left!
Wrong, it was the right.
I knew it! The second I said it, I knew it! This game fucking sucks!
Then why didn't you change it?
Because it changed in the moment. Silence from audience members who don't understand, please.
That's ridiculous. Seminar's true poker face. She's truly unreadable. You know, I figured the second Noah joined, but just her presence turns Chase the Joker into 100% a game of luck. What made Koyuki think she'd win a psychological war against Noah of all people? If she was capable of that kind of insight to begin with, she wouldn't be practically living in the self-reflection room, would she? After that, Koyuki lost 5 times in a row, got flicked 5 times with the forehead, and gave up. It's a shame. Boom! Everyone's favorite video game.
Chase the Joker is just not it. Noah has way too much of an advantage. This kind of one-sided game is This kind of one-sided game is not enjoyable at all. Oh dear, I got a little too into the game. Why don't we try something else then? Does anyone have any suggestions? Me, my turn to pick a game.
Okay, Maki, please speak. Yuuka, this is not a board meeting. You don't have to sound like Ayane here.
When it comes to playing games together all night, board games are good and all, but the real classic is being crowded around a big TV together and playing video games. So from now on, we'll be fighting with game controllers. Video games? That puts Veritas on the advantage, so I have no objections. Did you bring a console with you though? I don't know if we have any party games either. Hehe. Have you forgotten about Boom, Hari? As long as we have a CPU and a monitor, we can play the classic version anywhere. Just run the further navigation box from your phone, press the input, voila!
As long as you restore the TV back to its original state afterwards. Wait, we're forgetting that this is Koyuki's self-reflection room. Should we really be adding more entertainment to distract from her, self-reflection? Although I suspect that Koyuki has a real game console squirreled away somewhere here.
Boom is a single-player shooting game, isn't it? How are we going to play together? It has a speedrun mode where it records your best clear time. We'll each clear stage 1, and the winner is whoever has the fastest time. The loser has to go to the convenience store to buy snacks. Sounds good to me. I'm pretty rusty, so I'm honestly kinda nervous.
I don't play these kinds of games, so I'll sit this one out.
Don't be like that, Chihiro. Let's play together. I'll teach ya. You might even have fun. Maybe you'll discover some unexpected talent in video games.
Are you just trying to convince me so you can beat me?
Well, I can't say the thought didn't cross my mind. Just sit here and grab the controller. I'll teach you how to work it.
Oh, it worked. I knocked out all the aliens.
Fists are effective, but really short range. So, if you just grab that shotgun hanging on the...
Wow, the effects feel so real. Games have stuff like this?
Shotguns are more effective than... VP, that alien's HP is already 0.
I didn't expect this to be such a great stress reliever. I think I defeated all the enemies in this room. Maki, where's the next enemy?
The next enemy is in the room on the right.
Chihiro took the longest to clear the stage because she continued to pummel the enemies with just her fists. The Veritas members, including Maki, vowed not to upset Chihiro for a while. They don't want that physical trauma. The ultimate drink. While Chihiro, Yuuka, and Noah had lot to go buy snacks.
Wow, that was fun! Boom really is a masterpiece. I've played this game dozens of times, but it's still such a fresh experience every time. Although the source of its intensity was entirely different this time.
Oh wait, no, she's too enthusiastic.
Although the source of its intensity was entirely different this time. If Chihiro ever wants to change her firearm to a shotgun, we have to do whatever it takes to stop her. I guess some people's personalities change when they play video games, you know? Like how people get road rage. All that tension made me really thirsty. Hey, Hari, can I have this Frenzy Max? It doesn't matter to me, but that's... what the fuck is this? What the heck is this? It's so sour. Is it expired or something? I was trying to warn you. That's the newly released Frenzy Max flavor, Umeboshi. Umeboshi. Frenzy Max comes in a very diverse range of flavors. It was all over social media when they released their red bean porridge flavor last month. The taste is kind of hard to get around, but it'll sick me up. The sour taste really gives me a buzz. Ugh, it's making me crave a bowl of rice. Hey, Maki. Hey, alright, Kotama, I just had an idea. If you mix this Umeboshi Frenzy Max with some gamju, wouldn't it be like eating Umeboshi with white rice?
No.
I believe it had a completely different taste. But that's just how new flavors are made, right? Mixing 2 different flavors could create an entirely new one. We could uncover surprising synergy and make a super yummy drink. I like that idea. You scared me. How long have you been awake for? Since you guys started playing Boom? I sensed danger coming from the TV, so I pretended to still be asleep. The Vice President did reveal certain charisma while she was playing. Anyways, I want to help with mixing the Umeboshi Frenzy Max with gamju. In fact, we've got lots of drinks, so we should try all kinds of combinations. I've experimented with random drinks in seminar's refrigerator before, but I've never done Umeboshi and gamju. Did you get permission from the seminar staff to do that? Obviously they'd never ever approve. What? If you try to seek permission for every single thing you do, then you'll never get to do anything. Always ask for forgiveness, not permission. What an incredible mindset. All of Yuuka's hardships are flashing before my eyes. So, did you get forgiveness?
Well, the person I needed forgiveness from wasn't very nice about it.
I can believe that.
Anyways, I've never had the chance to experiment with Frenzy Max, so let's get to it. We need to do it before those nagging upperclassmen come back.
Are we sure this is okay? Chihiro will totally yell at us for wasting food if she finds out.
Huh? Now this I didn't expect. The hackers of Veritas, who explore academia and see truth, are hesitating on the brink of fresh innovation because of the possibility of nagging? I hate to ask this, but are you scared?
Who said I was scared? You're really triggering my competitiveness. As rumored, the youngest member of Seminar has an exceptional talent for provoking people. Instigating. I'm not scared at all. I was gonna do it anyway. If I mix the Umeboshi Frenzy Max with a Gamji drink at a 1-to-1 ratio.
I hate to say this when we come this far, but that looks weird.
Please don't say that. Well, it came out to a somewhat pleasant shade of pink, so it may not be as bad as I originally thought. The next step, what does it taste like? Does it fulfill the criteria of eating umeboshi on rice?
What the fuck is this? Not at all.
The sweet taste of rice is enhanced by the sour taste of umeboshi. It feels like drinking a sweet rice drink, but it was made from sour, expired rice.
Also, I've heard that if you mix a sour drink with milk, it tastes like yogurt. So maybe if we neutralize the umeboshi with milk and then mix it with gamju, it'll be a never before taste the flavor of yogurt.
That's weird. We didn't mix in anything spicy. But there's this smell that's making my nose all prickly. And look at the color. It's like this dark purple worm wiggling around. I'm scared to put that in my tummy. Even if it's the most delicious thing in the world, Chihiro's gonna freak if she sees this. If she finds out we used to have to drink some of the experiments. You used to have to drink some what now? Chihiro, when did you get back? And what is this suspicious juice in this container? So that's... Koyuki made me use all the different types of drinks. She said it would taste good.
Huh? It's traitor!
Koyuki, did you really manage to cause trouble all the time we went to the convenience store? I'm seriously not letting you off easy this time.
No, it's not like that. Please spare me. Ah!
Truth or dare? So, if I understand correctly, Koyuki and Maki concocted this large vat of suspicious liquid by mixing the drinks we had here? Exactly, she couldn't even behave herself for the five minutes. We went to the convenience store. There's no way they did all that in 5 minutes. What was she thinking, wasting food like this?
What? Waste? Whatever to all the other stuff you were blabbering about, but I put my foot down at the word waste. We weren't just playing around, we were pushing the boundaries of gastronomy by creating new flavors.
Keep your hands up.
Yes,
What should we do with this drink then? It's such a waste of food, but we should just throw it all away. Actually, Yuuka, I have an idea. Koyuki and Maki's concoction looks strange, but considering that it's a mixture of drinkable liquids, it shouldn't be harmful. What if we use it as a penalty drink for Truth or Dare? Truth or Dare? Instead of a dare, if someone doesn't want to answer a question, they'll have to drink this beverage as a penalty. This way, we can play a fun game and make use of this drink at the same time. What do you think?
Ooh, I like it. I've got a ton of things I want to ask Yuuka.
Koyuki?
Yes, ma'am.
Playing Truth or Dare sounds fun, but I'm not sold on using this drink. I personally don't really want to have to drink it, but more importantly, I think it'll make Koyuki think this kind of behavior is okay. On the other hand, there's nothing you hate more than wasting supplies, though, no? Why don't we let this go for right now, and I'll handle Koyuki's punishment later.
You know what? Why don't we just let Yuuka yell at me? I'd rather do that.
Not an option.
Goodbye, cruel world.
Well, I can't argue with that. I did really want to play Truth or Dare during the pajama party, and since Sensei's not here, we can ask whatever we want. Let's all gather in a circle then. Oh, I won? Yes, pick whoever you like. Try to make it a difficult question. A difficult question. This could occur to me watching you guys hack the TV earlier. Koyuki?
Me?
How many times have you hacked Millennium servers? I found several instances of suspicious records in the server data recently.
I don't really know.
Okay, penalty drink for her.
Wait, I'm really not lying. I really honestly don't remember. I go in every time I need some new stuff. How am I supposed to keep track?
You can't even keep track of how many times you've done it? Noah, can you please schedule a meeting for me and Koyuki tomorrow? It appears I'll have to have a serious conversation with her about server security. Of course, I'll reserve a soundproof meeting room for you immediately.
Wait a second. I told the truth. Why am I being penalized?
This is an entirely separate issue from our game. Now, Koyuki, please choose someone to ask a question.
Then, Noah, what color underwear are you wearing right now? Answer in 3 seconds, or you have to take a penalty drink.
White underwear with lace. It's very comfortable, so it's my favorite pair.
That was so fast. Shouldn't you have been at least a teeny tiny bit embarrassed?
Did you really think that Noah would be embarrassed by a question like that? It's my turn then. Yuuka? Me? You have something you want to ask me? Yes, there's something up.
Yes, there's something I've always been curious about. Of all things? Uh, that's a really hard question. It's not like I dislike sense or anything, but talking about this in front of so many people is a bit... Understood, then take your penalty drink. Fine, I have no choice. What's with this? It's so sticky and bitter and sour. My tongue is going numb. I can't believe you asked me that question, Noah. I'm gonna get you back. It's just a game, isn't it? Well then, Yuuka, please choose the next person. Maki, where's the last place you graffitied? Huh? Oh, that big lighting mural I made on the north wall of the power plant last week? What? I thought the one I found in the library was the last one. Shit, I responded without thinking.
Forehead. Chihiro forehead.
Truth and dare continued long into the night. But for some reason... Yuuka, the last time you were in silent student rep duty, you came back after dawn. What were you doing with Sensei? Well, it's Shally business. I can't talk about it. I'm curious about the conversation you had with Sensei in front of Corgi Town last weekend. Huh? How do you know about that? Yuuka, I've heard that when you process Shally's expenses, you also get to see Sensei's personal receipts. Is that true? Hold up, me again? Yuuka! Yuuka, dear. Why is everyone only asking me questions?
Yuuka ended up taking most of the sips from the penalty drink. When everyone's asleep.
I can't drink anymore. Next year, I'm gonna paint the world even more brilliantly. Oh my, you're awake? You don't want to sleep more? Didn't you work overnight for 2 days straight? I managed to rest a little, but I can't seem to fall back asleep, and I'm really hoping to fix the server security vulnerabilities. I also need to establish some security measures so Koyuki can't give herself access so easily. You truly are very diligent. May I ask you one thing?
What is it?
Why didn't you join seminar? What makes you ask that now? It occurred to me while spending time with everyone today. Veritas is a club created to resist control and promote the freedom of information to all, correct? In turn, you don't seem to quite fit the mold of the other carefree, playful Veritas members, and you maintain Millennium servers and cybersecurity. Do those two things not align? Freedom doesn't equate to indulgence. A life of freedom is one rife with responsibilities. It's more so, for me, trying to control and take on the responsibilities of other choices diminishes the inherent value of truth. Like Rio? If I had to give an example. We may not be the best friends now, but there was a time when our values aligned. That was back when the three of us, including Himari, all collaborated to solve the various challenges that Millennium faced. Rio and Himari, they worked together? I said they worked together, not that they got along. Well, I suppose the relationship wasn't actually too bad. Rio can be a bit reserved when it comes to talking about her feelings, and Himari's the same way. Himari may even secretly be hoping to reconcile with Rio. Don't tell her I said that, she'd throw a fit. You don't have to worry about that, I have that much sense at least. Look at the time. The server maintenance is more or less done. Should we head back? Thank you for all your hard work today. What hard work? It's all par for the course. Tomorrow, the day after that, the next year? Will these days always continue on? And no one can really say, but I believe so. As secretary, someone who records every minute detail and change in life, I can think of nothing I'd like better than for these peaceful days to continue. Thank you for everything, Chihiro. I look forward to your support this year as well.
Alright, that's that.
こうして真夜中のミレニアムで生成